I was walking home from the corner store when two cops tackled me face first into the concrete. They dragged me to the station and sat me in an interrogation room with a
But before we continue the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
two-way mirror. I'm a black man who was 3 blocks from a crime scene, and that was enough for them. A detective walked in, dropped a photo of a dead woman on the table, and told me I was their primary suspect. I told him I didn't do anything. He leaned back in his chair, then helped me understand what happened to her, because right now we don't know much. We found her this morning 3 blocks from where we picked you up. I told him I was at the corner store buying milk. He smiled. A guy like you out at that hour, jury's not gonna love that. He didn't write down my alibi. He leaned forward. Here's what we do know. She was found in the alley behind the laundromat, keys still in her right hand. The back door was propped open with a brick, and that's how he got in behind her. I didn't say anything. He kept going. Whoever did this knew she closed up alone on Thursdays. Knew the cameras on that block have been broken since June. He sat back and folded his arms. Honestly, a young black man 3 blocks from the scene with no real alibi. I've seen cases with less go all the way. He wasn't building a case. He was telling me it didn't matter what I said because he already knew how this would look to a jury. I looked at him. 5 minutes ago, he told me they didn't know much. Now he described the exact alley, the exact door, her schedule, which hand her keys were in, and that the cameras had been broken for months. I looked at the two-way mirror behind him, then back at him. You told me you don't know much. That's not a detective. That's a witness. A knock came from behind the mirror, then another. The detective stood up. This interview is over. But the door was already opening. 2 officers walked in, grabbed him by the arms, and sat him down in the same chair I'd been sitting in. They cuffed him at the same table where he'd tried to pin a murder on me. I stood up, walked out of that station at 3 in the morning, and nobody stopped me because he was the one who killed her.